A journey through fire, ice, and time. Iceland is a place where the Earth has not yet finished its work. Here, fire and ice do not compete, they coexist. Glaciers press down on sleeping volcanoes, lava flows beneath frozen ground, and the landscape itself feels alive, restless, unfinished. Although Iceland is a small country, it holds some of the most powerful natural forces on the planet. This is a land shaped not by human hands, but by tectonic movement, volcanic fire, and ancient ice. In this journey, we travel across Iceland not as tourists, but as observers. From the restless volcanic fields of Reykjanes, through the historic heart of the Golden Circle, along the dramatic south coast, into the frozen kingdom of Vatnajökull, and finally, to the geothermal landscapes of the north. This is not a list of places. It is a journey through a land that is still becoming. Our journey begins on the Reykjanes Peninsula, where Iceland reveals its rawest face. This region sits directly on the mid-Atlantic ridge, the boundary where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates slowly drift apart. Here, the ground is fractured, steaming, unstable. Fields of hardened lava stretch toward the horizon, dark and jagged, interrupted only by rising columns of steam. The air smells of sulfur. The earth breathes through cracks in the ground. Reykjanes has reminded the world that Iceland is never truly dormant. Recent volcanic activity has transformed this landscape once again. At Fagradalsfjall and nearby fissures, lava emerged quietly. Not in violent explosions, but in slow, mesmerizing rivers of fire. Molten rock glowed red and orange as it poured from the earth, reshaping the land in real time. At first, the lava burns at extreme temperatures, glowing intensely as it meets the open air. Within minutes, a thin black crust forms on its surface, while liquid fire continues to flow beneath. The ground may appear solid, but it is not always safe. Despite its danger, Reykjanes draws people close. From Reykjavik, the capital, this raw volcanic world is only a short drive away. Few places on Earth allow such direct contact with the planet's inner forces. Nearby, the Blue Lagoon appears almost unreal. Its milky blue waters wind through a field of black lava, steaming gently in the cold air. Though it looks ancient, the lagoon is a modern creation, formed as a byproduct of geothermal energy production. Mineral-rich water, heated deep underground, rises to the surface and collects here. It is a reminder of Iceland's unique relationship with nature, harnessing volcanic energy while living within its power. From Reykjanes, we move inland, toward the historic heart of the country. The Golden Circle forms the cultural and geological core of Iceland. Our first stop is Thingvellir National Park, a place where history and geology are inseparable. Here, in the year 930, Icelanders established one of the world's first parliaments. For centuries, laws were spoken aloud on this open plain, long before written constitutions existed. But Thingvellir is remarkable for another reason. This is one of the few places on Earth where the movement of tectonic plates can be seen on land. The North American and Eurasian plates slowly pull apart here, creating deep fissures and valleys. One of these fissures is Silfra, a narrow channel filled with glacial water filtered for decades through volcanic rock. The water is so clear that visibility reaches astonishing distances. Divers floating here often describe the sensation as flying. From Thingvellir, the journey continues to a place where heat rises violently from below. The Geysir geothermal field lies in the Haukadalur Valley, an active landscape of boiling mud, steaming vents, and mineral-stained ground. The original Great Geysir gave its name to geysers worldwide, though today it erupts only occasionally. Its neighbor, Strokur, is far more predictable. Every few minutes, pressure builds beneath the surface. Then suddenly, water and steam explode upward in a towering column before collapsing back into the earth. This cycle repeats endlessly, a reminder of the heat that lies just beneath Iceland's surface. The Golden Circle ends at Gullfoss, one of Iceland's most powerful waterfalls. Here, glacial water from the highlands surges through a deep canyon in two dramatic drops. Mist fills the air, and on sunny days, rainbows form above the roaring water. Legends speak of hidden treasure buried in the falls, but the true wealth of Gullfoss is its raw, unstoppable energy. From the Golden Circle, the road turns south toward the ocean.
The south coast of Iceland is a place of constant contrast. Here, glaciers descend toward the sea, rivers rush across open plains, and black sand beaches stretch beneath towering cliffs. Seljalandsfoss appears suddenly, cascading over a cliff that once marked Iceland's coastline. Behind the falling water, a hidden path allows visitors to walk into the mist, standing inside the waterfall itself. Nearby, Gljufrabui hides within a narrow canyon, a quieter, more secret companion. Further east, Skogafoss thunders down from ancient cliffs, fed by meltwater from the Vatnajökull glacier. Its wide curtain of water creates constant mist and often vibrant rainbows. Vatnajökull itself gained global attention in 2010 when a volcanic eruption beneath its ice cap sent ash high into the atmosphere. Air travel across Europe came to a halt, a reminder that even small Icelandic volcanoes can have global consequences. The south coast continues toward the black sands of Reynisfjara. Here, volcanic rock has been ground into dark grains by centuries of waves. Hexagonal basalt columns rise from the beach like a natural cathedral. Offshore, jagged sea stacks known as Reynistrangar pierce the ocean's surface. Local legends say these rocks were once trolls, turned to stone by the rising sun. The ocean here is dangerous. Powerful waves can surge without warning, pulling unwary visitors into the freezing Atlantic. Near the village of Vik, the landscape feels both beautiful and hostile, shaped by wind, water, and volcanic fire. Scattered across the sands nearby lie the remains of a U.S. Navy aircraft that crashed in 1973. The crew survived, but the wreck was left behind. A stark human artifact in a vast, empty landscape. From the coast, the road leads east toward ice. Vatnajökull dominates southeastern Iceland. It is the largest glacier in Europe by area, covering nearly 8% of the country. Beneath its thick ice lie active volcanoes, hidden but powerful. The glacier's surface is a frozen world of ridges, crevasses, and deep blue ice. In some areas, immense pressure compresses the ice, removing air bubbles and giving it a vivid sapphire color. At the glacier's edge lies Jökulsárlón,
a glacial lagoon formed as Vatnajökull retreats. Here, massive chunks of ice break free and drift slowly toward the sea. Some are brilliant white, filled with trapped air. Others glow deep blue, shaped by centuries of compression. Seals often rest on the ice, drifting peacefully through the lagoon. A narrow channel connects the lagoon to the Atlantic Ocean. Icebergs flow outward, eventually washing ashore on nearby black sand beaches. This is known as Diamond Beach, where ice fragments glitter against dark volcanic sand. In winter, ice caves form beneath the glacier. Meltwater carves tunnels through the ice, creating glowing chambers of blue light. These caves are temporary, reshaped each year by temperature and movement. Vatnajökull is both beautiful and unstable, a frozen giant slowly changing with time. From here, the journey turns north. Northern Iceland feels different. The land opens wide, mountains soften, the pace slows. Near Lake Mývatn, geothermal activity dominates the landscape. At Hverir, the ground bubbles and steams. Mud pots churn. Fumaroles release thick clouds of vapor. The colors of the earth, red, yellow, white, come from mineral deposits brought to the surface by heat. Nearby, the Krafla volcanic system reveals Iceland's restless interior. Crater lakes like Viti glow with surreal turquoise water surrounded by volcanic rock. Hverfjall rises nearby, a massive, near-perfect volcanic crater formed by explosive interaction between lava and groundwater. Its slopes are barren, stripped of vegetation by acidity and heat. Further east, Dettifoss roars. Fed by glacial rivers, it is one of the most powerful waterfalls in Europe. The ground trembles beneath your feet as enormous volumes of water crash into the canyon below. Here, Iceland feels untamed, vast, elemental, and indifferent. Iceland is not a place that stands still. Glaciers retreat, volcanoes awaken, the land shifts, cracks, and reforms. It is a reminder that the Earth is alive, and that human presence here is brief. From volcanic fire to frozen silence, from roaring waterfalls to quiet geothermal steam, Iceland offers more than scenery. It offers perspective. This is a land still in the making, and every journey across it is only a moment in a much longer story. Thank you for traveling through Iceland with us. Until the next journey.